Yo, what is up, guys? We are back. Yeah, okay. So, what apparently happened was it disconnected us from like the entire stream after we ended the game. And Twitch normally doesn't do that. So, I don't know. Maybe Twitch was the problem. Either way, though. Oh, yeah. We are on this. Now, what we're doing is we're basically going to just continue from where we were. Archer has like perfect shots in this area. Okay. And we're gonna try to farm just a little bit to make this. Well, that done. We're 13 minutes on our last stream. Like, we're gonna upload these to YouTube. So. I wanna keep this, like, if that was a 13-minute video, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, it was 5 areas. So, I guess we can upload that as part 1, but like for this to be part 2 though, we're gonna need this to go a little bit longer. Otherwise, we're not getting anywhere anymore. Rapid Shot, by the way, is my favorite ability for the Archer. It's just flat out OP. What you use to take out hordes. Like, it's really OP. And the skill I always upgrade with the Librarian is just Lightning until it hits 15, because that's the max skill level for everything. Lightning at level 15 does like 1,000-ish damage. And it goes up, like, it scales with your level, but Ace I think is 1,000. And legit, when you've got 1,000 damage for Psy, which is like mana pool, you can be your team. You don't need to use the team for anything. This mission should just play itself like this. Surprisingly, like, this mission's later than the other ones, and this one's a lot easier. Just, I guess it's because you're a high enough level to where this is the easy point. But still. I think this is where we get the healer. Yeah, you get the healer in the next. Oh. Oh yeah, this is where you get healing, not the healer. The healer's at the top of this mountain. Okay, I think we're gonna try to do this. At level 3 through 7 enemies, real quick. We're, both my troops are level 6. Hopefully that's doable. Like, it really should be. We're just having no problems when they get to the hunter. No. Only got a few shots in. We're gonna try to get the hunter warrior. If this doesn't work, then we're gonna obviously just try to get the second star of missions. And if we had the full party that we could go to, like if this wasn't mode, this would be a ridiculously easy. Just 2 berserkers and 3 archers. Actually, 5. Like any amount of just level 3 in a couple of seconds. That was it. And we got that. Got. Okay. Oh yeah, we already equipped it though, didn't we? Yeah, now our archer has want to do that level. Yeah, that's Zelemir. Yeah, you went into this chapel monastery to find help, I think it was. I mean, you kind of do. What you found was the medic, which he's the healer. He basically knows everything about this area, and he's partially the reason why Zelemir got the ability to hold on. It's always the healers. Or the barracks. That was easy. Ooh, now we got the healer. Name him Med. Actually, Meds. Yeah, that. We're gonna go back real quick. Let's see if we can do this. We probably can't do the hard one, but we might be able to. If not, then we'll do the one. I'd like to see though. Oh yeah, by the way, the more party members you have, the more base mana you have. I think it's that, or it's either like your librarian's level determines that. Whichever one it is, because I have noticed it does go up based on that. Legit, late game, if you're doing normal play, I don't know about it for this because we haven't done it yet, but if it works the same way, and then it is just librarian, then towards the end of this, we should have like a starting pot of like 2,000. something. Which, I mean, that's ridiculous about it. Because that's like you, in hero mode, for example, you could fully upgrade like all of your troops except second. Sounds like the most expensive. Actually not that good, depending if you go with like status effects and stuff. It's the highest damaging character, but like if you go with status effects, it cancels out your ice mage, which is kind of a bad thing. But yeah. Oh, we should get that. So yeah, and I mean like we're already doing like 445 damage with a single beating bolt. Either it's for the knight or it's for the ice mage, because the dragon doesn't wear anything, and is we'll just do Yeah, by the way, when we get a new companion, whatever their level is, that's actually the level we should be finishing these at. We're not, though, because we don't have the full party system. Like, I think that guy was level 5 when we found him, so... And we're like, was that like all level 9? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, that was easy. And they're level 10 now. Also, armor does matter, but it doesn't. See, if you're over leveled, armor doesn't matter at all. So the whole point of it is kind of redundant. Also, it's the fact that it shouldn't armor go on your close hitters, which does if you use knights. Sadly, like as just a general note, I don't use them. They really suck. They're supposed to be used for breaking armored enemies, like if an enemy has ridiculously high defense. However, enemies like that don't really pop up. Kind of a downer. They have use for something. That use really just be made redundant if you're one level higher than the enemies. Oh, not really that good, so he's not worth the mana. This I might have to actually use him though, because obviously we don't have a lot of choice. I just go with a lot. But yeah. I'm gonna try doing this. Okay, yeah. It's literally just if you beat the boss, you win instantly. So we finished that. Get a staff, but at the same time, like, I'm probably not going to use the medic. We just got him because we could have him. So we are 28 minutes into gameplay, technically, because of the whole situation a little bit ago. So with that in mind, already done like a fourth of the game's main story. However, though, to 100% the game, just in general, like actually doing the whole story, you have to do New Game Plus, because New Game Plus has a lot of side missions, which the main story has 0 of, and just a lot of stuff that you'll miss if you don't do it. And with like upgraded gear and stuff. Plus, I think like by the time you beat the main game, you should be anywhere between 40 to 60, like as in your level. Beating the New Game Plus, you should be about 90. 99. On that. And up here, once we reach this castle, that's where we get the Frost Mage. I know that one. Do the expert missions that we've done here. So backtrack. I like to keep it relatively close to wherever we are, like where we do our expert missions. I just realized our frozen guy died. I'm kind of curious now as to what level he is. Flat out died. Oh, we should have been a little bit stronger for this. We're like just at that point where we can do it. Oh yeah, no, he's under level. He was level 5. Okay, we got that staff, and oh, so they can each only have one. Okay, we're gonna give meds that. Actually, yeah, our ice mage does more damage. So it makes more sense for him to have it. Honestly, the 13 plus 19. 32 minutes. Actually got in some good progress. Well, might be able to do this, but in all honesty, I don't want to risk it. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the advanced versions though of this. I'm gonna move up to where we are doing this. Okay, I think it's librarian level because we just got a boost to how much we relatively big. Up to where our archer could be maxed out at the start. Good frenzy next. I'm using that a lot. Okay. Done. Okay. Now we got level 13. Okay. Like how legit the archer is like our main force. Berserker's just there to catch anything the archer can't, or to lower the amount of enemies. Yeah, once we get Blackout the Sun, it's basically gonna be the same thing. Oh yeah, that's right. You can also get Poison, Bleed, and Critical Chance. Which, Critical Chance, now that I think about it, is really good. So, yeah, we'll make sure we got that. So at about this stream specifically, when we get to the point where we have a full party, I think that's where we're gonna end this. That means we're already halfway, like past halfway through the game. At that point, I'll probably just farm a little off stream. Honestly, at that point, there's not much to do but farm off stream. It gets so that all the troops are. Oh. Well, more or less, all of this is just thought about something. For the last mission, actually, if you go down the game-ending pathway, that's the truth. Okay. If you go down that ending, like where you do run away, you survive with the archer and the knight. However, if you go on the suicide route, which is the go into a situation, live at the end. That's for New Game Plus. To do that route, though, the first mission you don't have the archers, so I have to figure out a strategy for that mission. It'll probably be revolving around just get all the troops. Oh yeah, okay, this is the first time they introduced armor, actually. And the way they introduced this was kinda cool. What it was is basically troops spawn in. That's the first part. Spawn in, and you gotta hit the crystals that have lightning on them. Dialogue here, but I have dialogue here. It shouldn't pop up. What it is, though, basically, is heavy armor you hit, which kills them. Also, like, later you get the spell to make crystals, I think. Yeah, right there. Oh, we got him. Just naming them their roles. Okay. Now, the Knight's not worthless, he's actually, like, a fairly good character to have. It's just the fact that, compared to the Berserker, he lacks a lot. Only good for lowering his, and aside from that, he can't do anything, basically. Still, I mean, he's gotta have a use. Like literally, we're gonna have to give him a use. Else we're not gonna be able to beat the end game. Little encampment. The dragon, if I remember right, is 3 or 4 levels past this. He doesn't even have a soldier's sword, but he's a soldier. I like that logic, game. I love that logic. With okay. Yeah, that cave right there, what I'm looking at, that is where the dragon's nest is, which is a place for us to stock up and recruit extra dragons, and we hit the actual dragon right before that. I think that's going to be like an mission. Fun fact, I actually can't see, like, Not like blind can't see, but I cannot see where those spawns are because of the broadcast like symbol. So this is gonna be hoping this works. I know that they spawned at the bottom. I just wasn't sure, like exactly where. I know some missions get extra spawns, and I wasn't sure. Because like if so, then there might have just been like. All the enemies though, and figure it out. I just thought I should make that apparent though. So like if the spawns are at the bottom, I probably won't see it. Okay, we find an unlikely ally. This is the mission. Oh, yeah, okay. We're gonna name him Drago. Off of my favorite Bakugan Battle Brawlers character. Oh god, no. No, it's literally just Dragon. Oh, Bakugan actually had, like, this is, okay, that was a joke, but this is a legit sentence. They actually did have a game. They had a couple. There was one on Xbox, though. I don't even remember what it was called. I know it actually got taken, like, a lot of games got taken out of the 360 ever since Xbox. Basically an empty store. But, one of the things they took out, like, even before the Xbox One was out, they took this out. And the reason is because it had 100 downloads out of the, I think that's out, something like that. Now, I thought this was funny, because I thought Bakugan was actually, like, a fun. The other game variants of it actually did get it. The thing that was funny, though, like, the ball shot out, like your little Bakugan shot out, and you were basically going through space and time to find enemies to beat them. And it was just really trippy, because the entire time you were flying in ball form, but all the other things were in their, like, huge giant monster form. It was basically like, imagine Shadow of the Colossus, but playing as, like, a tiny little toy ball. Like, that's literally the best way to describe it. Also, you're flying, and the sky is changing rainbow colors. That's literally the best way I can describe it. I don't know why that popped into my head, but that was a really trippy game. We can get some holy light up in here. I had the realization we actually might be able to get it to the point where, like, in New Game Plus, we actually might be able to just, like, hit an enemy. Or not hit an enemy, but, like, from the start of the game, like, fully upgrade all of our characters, because we only have 6. Also, Lightning's fully upgraded, and we do 1,100. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Got the dragon. Yeah, right. The next one is going to be the So what I think is funny is, no matter what you're doing in this game, when you get to the very last shop in this game, for the main story, there is an item that is literally, if you read the dialogue for it, it's a joke, because in the story, the Berserker says that he found a weapon that he's already bonded with, he wants it. It is a famed weapon that can level cities, like that. And freaking, what's so funny about it is, when you actually go to the store, that's its description, and it's like 500,000 salvage. And compared to what you've been paying for stuff, that's a lot. Like, that's a big amount. Not like a tiny amount, it's a By the way, here's the difference between characters. Okay, this is a level 9 dragon with 50 damage, okay? Okay, keep that in mind. This is a level 15 Berserker with 32 damage if you take away his sword. 32. Like with his sword, he has 57 damage. 57. He is 6 levels higher than this thing. If you know anything about this game's level system, that's really messed up. Because you actually get a lot of damage from leveling up, especially like in terms of the dragon. Oh yeah, we have to get the sheep before the... Oh, yeah, by the way, this is the super sheep level. You can't do this until you're at least about level 40. If you do this at level 40, you have to keep replacing it. At level 60, you can do it easily. Like in one go, your troops can clear it out. I have learned that from personal experience. As a word of the wise, do it at the level 60. At level 60. I don't know about the New Game Plus version, but I know for the regular version, level 60 is about the average. That is just flat out where I recommend it. That's why you need like the full squad, just because like this is ridiculous. Okay, that was fun. Not really. And now we get the nest. Yeah, okay. Now we got basically halfway through the campaign. We're a little bit past halfway, I guess. I could show off where the ending actually is relatively close. It wouldn't. Even with the slow scroll time, we'd be there. Got that. The ending is right here, like the end of the river. The very tip of the river is for the bad ending where you flee. Going through that cave right there, there are like a few levels that go down here into that like darkness, and I think it's like 5. And yeah, no, that's the ending. So missions going all throughout here. There's a few. It's not a lot. It's literally just the exit of this river. You go out, you follow the river all the way to here, and you're done. As you can see, like, that's not a lot. Like, if you look up here, going from there to there is actually like 9 missions, but we're really close to the end. So we have to go back and do a lot of stuff. And I read up on some forums actually before doing this, because I did just get this game. I barely touched it. I've got a couple hours on that first save. I think it's like 7, but for me that's barely touching a game if I've just gotten it. Seriously, I thought I would have played it a lot more. I didn't though, and the reason was because I did not get into it my first time. Out on it, I tried it a bit, and I went to YouTube. With Frenzy. By the way, so Frenzy actually does increase, like, when you level it up, it upgrades the attack rate even. Like, the attack rate that you upgrade your troops by temporarily does go up, and so does the duration. Rather helpful. Oh, actually we don't. Let's go back. This way we don't have to backtrack. Now we actually have to backtrack a lot. Here. Trade a dragon right here. Yeah, so we're way over leveled for this. Should be easy. But out this should be. Okay, yep. And that is that. And the whole point of getting these stars is, A, there's an achievement for it, but I don't think I actually 100%ed the normal game. I think I still had like 5 more areas to do on my base save. But aside from the achievement though, basically some of these missions actually give you like legendary items you obviously can't find in the store. And they're fairly good. Like, actually, it's not how you get the best weapons, ironically, or the best shield. Well, it is. How you get the best bow. Actually, the final hard mission, I think it is, on the hardest. It actually is really good. But, like, aside from that, though, it's mostly good armors and stuff. And if you don't upgrade your characters a lot, sometimes it'll be better than the stuff you can. Normally better than the stuff in the stores that's around the world. Okay, this is the Tiger Skin vest. It's 14. We have leather on right now, which is 16. But ironically, if we'd gone this like 2 shops before where we are now, which, if you're not doing hero mode, is fairly easy. However, we are, so we have to be over level. Well, you don't have to be. It's wise. Also, yeah, I do think it is whatever your librarian's level is. You get higher starting psi. We're gonna make sure to try and just like stay over leveled. Very least, if not over leveled, we want to stay. Towards the end of the cave is when they introduce the enemies that are. There are enemies that actually make it so that it's not necessary to use the medic, but because you have spells, your spells never miss. However, though, he makes it so that your troops and try to kill them. And basically, it's an enemy type that just dodges everything. Like it's possible to hit them without like magic. That's not common enough to about it. Like, take for example, your berserker might try to hit them. Hit about 4. I'd prefer to be like, that's okay if you're over leveled because your berserker would still be killing them. But if you're not, then you're barely doing damage to something that is. And then you're done. You can't do much after that. Literally, spamming lightning is how you kill all bosses. Friendly tip. Smells faintly of cheese. That is the new best armor for our archer. I do know that, like, I have skill points. I'm not gonna just yet. About this. Our archer does slightly more damage. And we got a couple skill points, so that'll boost that more. Can't get this until we're level 20, which is one more level. And while that is a helpful ability, we should focus on other stuff. Got crit chance already. Yeah, chance to bleed and chance to poison. Yeah, okay. I said we'd stop here, but honestly, I want to at least get the normal levels out of the way. Like most of them. Kind of half done, but still. There's a decent. I like how these two troops are literally our best. Automatically. We upgrade them from the start and everything. Oh no, it looks like they're not going to be enough. Well, throw in a dragon. I'm going to point out something real quick. Okay, this thing does like 190 damage. A Berserker doesn't do near that. Actually gonna show off the damage, but it was over before I could. Yep, this is where the invisible enemies start coming. We're here. Yeah, it's right there. It is the first thing that is spawning. Oh joy. My favorite enemies. Ones I can't hit or see. Well, you can see them. You just can't hit them like with base troops. Not necessary, like, really, because sometimes, like, for example, you see that? Our character can hit them. It's just not always, and that is my problem. Like, you're actually better off using, like, that's what I don't. It's gonna be another one, like, much later, but it's gonna happen. That's months in. Have to deal with it. And see, like, we don't need the medic technically, but we could use him. Oh yeah. Now, there is a point when these things stop spawning, which thank God for that. I think they do spawn in the later areas, but it's not common. So, like, that really is, though, a really good thing. And yes, they're gonna spawn for a little bit from now on, which, oh yeah, now here's that reference I was talking about. So he's at 200 strength right now. He can be a max of 250. I can be a max of 185. Dragon is much lower level. That is the difference. It's kind of ridiculous. Just kind of. Yeah, that's a 3-level difference. Oh, okay. This is one of those levels where there's a boss. As everyone knows, the best way to kill a boss is just be really cheap. So we're gonna do that. High key right now. Just look at this. That's how fast we kill him because we decided to like base ourselves off lightning. Okay, we're done. That was it. That was the whole boss fight. You're like level 30, if you come back here, you can like kill him in like maybe 5 or 6 shots. It's really funny. But yeah. How's it, Warbow? 19. Better than we already had. Plus 19, by the way, is a lot. And glad. And we've got, I can't see how much money we've got. Oh dear God. I saw it in the shop though. It was like 120,000, I think it said. Yeah, it's 122,000. We need 500,000 to get that one sword for one character. And we might need 2. We'll have it though by the time we get there. That'll probably, the shop's right here, like in this little, I don't remember if it's the corner under the cave or if it's the corner down here. It's one or the other. Like, we are basically at the end of the game. Almost. There's 3 entrances, so I'm assuming that one of them is down here. It looks like water enemies spawn at it, so whatever it is, they can cross water. Sucks. Because I can't see. Guess this'll have to do. Don't spawn until like the 4th wave. You can see where like they spawn. I was talking about the invisible guys, by the way. for that. Oh, yeah, these Blood Priest guys, the way they work is you kill them, and when you do, they become faster. They're a lot weaker. I don't like using pushback, but at the same time, it does help you sometimes, but... Go back and at least get, like, these. I think we should be able to do this, hopefully. Maybe not. I don't know, honestly. I wasn't expecting to get this far, like, within an hour and 13 minutes. By the way, we're about to hit in a few seconds, adding up, like, the two. Really, like, my first playthrough, because I was in that cheat area for a while, I was... By the way, we could go to now. Go to y'all what I mean. I'd also show off, I might do one stream where I do, like, all how to go about this? I don't think we're doing this unscathed. Okay. Yeesh. Like, I have to freeze the game if something's getting... I don't want to take hits. That perfect reward. Because I can get it. Heck. Attack speed. Cool. Gotta help our troops win. Okay. Oh, we're done. Go, and we can upgrade our troops a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna get Blackout the Sun, because I always fully upgrade the troop. I might as well. Upgrade Fireball the way. Add Poisoning to Bite. Upgrades our attack. Because it's your common. Okay. Oh, wait. I would equip that on him, but we don't use him, like, often, so... If I need him, I'll equip it to him. Okay, by the way, so this is what I meant by a cheat area. You're standing right here, you move to the left, you can go to this place, and you can enter cheat codes. Basically, for anyone who doesn't know what this is the Braille language. Yeah, Braille. You know that thing that blind people read? Yeah, except on a keyboard. See, if you're on PC, though, you can cheat this. You just type stuff into your keyboard and completely bypasses this. And some of the codes are ridiculously long. Like, I mean ridiculously long. I actually decided to take the time to translate it because this is simple. I took the time though to like I can show you why this specifically is simple. It's because it's A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. That is why it's simple. It's in ABC order. Also, for doing codes up here, for anyone wondering, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Like a call pin on a phone. Last digit 0. That threw me off when doing the codes for that. Holding this down, you hold it down for more than a second, and it'll do a long note. Pressing it once does a short note. You'll hear it as short note, long note. You just press it. You can hold it for any period of time you want. Just holding it makes it a long note, though, and then. And the way you know you got something right is, this is specific also. This is what I don't like about this on console. You go to the flute. To actually pick up an item, you have to go to the flute. Either go to the flute and then go up, or you can find another way to get up to this eye, which then you go to the left once and you're at it. You got this heart. You press A on it when it's glowing, that means you got the code right. Not glowing, you didn't get the code right. So yeah, and you can get to eyes, but you can't. Up off this eye puts you here. Weird. So yeah, I'll probably show off codes in a minute. I probably will actually show off like all the codes. Might even put the timestamp. Just because like for me, it actually threw me off a little bit. And there is one code that is actually like a paragraph long. And that specifically, like that code, I wish somebody had a video up of it. Nobody does though. You find the codes off forums. I mean, yeah. Got the whole party. Also, it went back to doing that freeze. It's just because I have Twitch open. I did it once before I had Twitch open, but other than that, it didn't do the glitch. But like the game freezes for a couple seconds. So yeah, basically though, our main troops are 21. Our lowest troop is the Dragon and the Knight, which are both 19. Also, shouldn't the Ice Mage be above the Knight? First, who cares? Yeah, see, like, it does that loading thing, but it does that even when, like, we're moving around. So it's not loading, it's just freezing. If I remember right, those are abominations, these fat things. Yeah, monstrosities. Yeah, they spawn enemies when you kill worms. So yeah. Like how it froze as soon as it started. I'd not have caught the enemy spawns if it hadn't done that. Kinda lucky, but at the same time unlucky. Okay. Nope. We're gonna have to definitely use magic here. Probably should have put that archer like closer to the end zone, like down here. That way you could have hit them like everywhere they go. I didn't think about it. I thought he'd kill them a lot. Hold up. No. Push back? Health. go. We got it. Okay. All of our troops are now 22. You know, theoretically speaking, we've technically just beaten this game ridiculously fast. Like, we haven't beaten the game 100%, but we've technically beaten the game, like, ridiculously fast. Hey, we could have done it faster, but, like, without all these freezes, that's... Wait. There's only 5 waves, and it's all these things. That sounds promising. Let's do it. It had a sword as the reward, man. It must be good. Wait a second. I'm having flashbacks. Oh no, I've made a gray bear. Having flashbacks. Oh. Here to die. God, it's Dark Souls all over again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, they spawn abominations which then spawn more. So it's like a spawner in a spawner. Act. Okay. And it's literally this is a really short thing if you had this sped up mode, but I'm gonna be able to handle it in sped up. I genuinely wouldn't be able to. Okay. Keep doing that. Play again, please. Game? Come on. 1, 2. I feel like it's gonna crash at some point. It's just gonna give out. After this, though, we're gonna end the stream. Oh, and for long. And we'll be back after I've farmed probably get all my characters. Like, right now, I think they're all level, like, 22-ish. They'll probably be about level 25. Oh, that's actually not as good as the weapon we already have. Okay, that's a little bit of a disappointment. But, yeah. Next stream, we'll probably just move forward, not, like, get the rest of the stars. For the record being, we're not going to be able to get this one right here, the sheep level. We won't be able to get that till the new game. But, yeah. We will most likely do this area, then do a few areas back throughout these. No, I want to try this. I feel like it's going to crash before we get to, but I want to try this area specifically. And just the boss with lightning, or we lose. I know we're not high enough level to do it. That's literally why. We're not high enough level to do it. I want to see if we could if we just lightning spam it. Because we might be able to with lightning spam. Like, don't question the power of lightning spam. It's a lot stronger than you think. Oh god. It got obviously worse. Like, that's the way of the game telling me I've been on it too long. Oh. So our archer's gonna basically take down enemies for us. Oh no. Oh, I've made a gray bear. I forgot there were invisible guys. Oh Oh, and it's freezing. Oh, this is just great. Well, no, I feel like I didn't think this through all the way. It really didn't. Okay, also, look at this. See that? You see that? Those clouds are glitched. They, when the enemy that, like, has the cloud on dies, sometimes the cloud just kind of going. For no reason. Like actually no reason. It just does. The enemy got, like, overkilled or whatever, but not sure. Oh, we're not getting out of that. Okay. Well, we tried. We actually did a decent amount of damage. But yeah, no, this seems like where the stream should end. Going bad. Lies. Kill me! Kill me now! Okay. Got a decent amount of experience. Well, hope y'all had fun watching, and this will go up to YouTube in probably an hour after I'm done. So yeah, y'all had fun.